If you do this, you will never get angry or annoyed by anything or anyone again. Sounds impossible, right? Like some kind of fantasy. But it's not. In fact, what I'm about to tell you could completely change how you move through life. This isn't philosophy. This isn't fluffy advice like, just be positive. This is real. Practical. And it works. If you actually understand it, and live it, your life won't just get easier, it'll feel lighter. You'll stop wasting energy on things that don't deserve a single second of your peace. And more importantly, you'll finally feel free. Because here's the truth, most people walk around with this invisible weight. Tense. Frustrated. One tiny thing can set them off. A message left on read. Someone cuts them off in traffic. A tone of voice. Boom. Anger. Irritation. Like a volcano under pressure. And the crazy thing is, they think it's normal. They think reacting like that is just how life is. But it's not. It's just a habit. An unconscious, automatic habit of the mind. One you can break, if you're willing to see it. See, your mind is a storyteller. Something happens. Your partner forgets to reply to a text. Your boss criticizes your work. Someone disagrees with your opinion. And your brain instantly creates a story. They don't care about me. They're disrespecting me. They're trying to make me look stupid. And then you feel that story like it's real. Like it's the truth. But it's not. It's just a thought. A reaction. And if you can learn to see that before you react, if you can learn to create space between what happens and how you respond, you unlock a kind of power that most people never even realize they have. You become the one in control. That space, that pause, that's where your freedom lives. Because when you don't pause, when you react instantly, you're not really in charge. Your habits are. Your wounds are. You're just repeating patterns you picked up years ago without even realizing it. But when you choose to pause, to breathe, to observe, to wait, you become more powerful than the thing that triggered you. And no, this doesn't mean you'll never feel emotions. That's not the goal. This isn't about being numb or fake or pretending things don't affect you. It's about feeling everything, without letting those feelings run your life. You can feel frustrated without snapping. You can feel disappointed without spiraling. You can feel the urge to argue and still choose peace. Because you're in control now. Not your anger. Not your ego. You. Once you start creating that space between the trigger and your reaction, you begin to notice something wild. Not everything deserves your energy. Not every comment needs a reply. Not every insult is worth your attention. Not every disagreement is a war you have to win. And once you see that, really see it, your life starts to shift in ways you can't even imagine. Because suddenly, you're not carrying around that constant tension in your chest. You're not walking around with your fists clenched, ready to snap. You're grounded. Centered. And people feel that. Your energy changes. The way you speak softens. Not because you're faking it, but because you don't need to prove anything anymore. You're not playing defense. You're not constantly preparing for a fight. You're just present. Here's the truth most people miss. Anger feels powerful, but it's not. It's reactive. It's like fire, explosive, fast, and easy to light. But it burns everything around it. And once it's gone, it leaves damage. Words you can't take back. Tension you can't reverse. And for what? To be right. To win an argument? What does that really give you? 5 seconds of satisfaction, followed by hours, maybe even days, of regret, tension, or distance. Let that go. And no, I'm not saying, just be passive. This isn't about becoming someone who gets walked over or disrespected. This is about learning how to respond instead of react. You can absolutely set boundaries without raising your voice. You can say no without guilt. You can walk away from someone's chaos without needing to match it. That's not weakness, that's strength. That's presence. That's emotional intelligence. And it's something you can build like a muscle. So how do you do it? You start with awareness. Real, grounded awareness. Start by watching yourself. Watch what triggers you. Watch what stories your mind starts spinning the second you feel disrespected or unseen. Ask yourself, what am I actually feeling right now? Because beneath anger, there's almost always something softer. Hurt. Fear. Disappointment. That's what you're really feeling. And the moment you name it, you own it. Not the other way around. Another powerful tool? Breath. I know, sounds basic, but it's everything. When something lights you up, when you feel that wave of heat rising in your chest, breathe. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Slowly. 3 deep breaths. That's it. Do it before you reply. Do it before you hit send. Do it before you speak. Because those 3 breaths give you back your power. They interrupt the storm. They let you choose how you want to show up. And that choice? That's your superpower. Now imagine you go through a full day without snapping. Without getting dragged into someone else's drama. Without replaying arguments in your head for hours. Imagine walking into a room, and no matter what energy is flying around, stress, anger, negativity, you stay rooted. You don't absorb it. You don't react to it. You see it, you acknowledge it, but you don't let it take you out of your own peace. That's not some fantasy. That's what happens when you train your nervous system to stop reacting like it's under constant attack. And one of the most underrated ways to train that? Stillness. Taking 5 minutes a day, just 5, to sit in silence and observe. No music. No scrolling. No distraction. Just you, your body, your breath. It will feel weird at first. Your brain will try to convince you it's a waste of time. But if you keep showing up, day by day, you start to build a different kind of relationship with your mind. One where you're in charge, not your reactions. And when you start living from that place, that grounded, still place, the world doesn't shake you like it used to. You stop taking things so personally. You stop making everything about you. You stop needing the last word. Because here's the truth. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. You don't have to fix every misunderstanding. You don't have to control how people see you. You just have to be solid in who you are. One of the most powerful mindset shifts you can ever make is this. Their behavior is not about me. Say it again. Their behavior is not about me. That person who cut you off in traffic. Not about you. The rude cashier? Not about you. The person who ghosted you, lied to you, blamed you. Still not about you. People are projecting their own stuff all day long. Their stress, their fear, their insecurity, and if you make it personal, you absorb it. But if you let it go, if you realize that you don't have to carry their pain as your own, then you stay light. Unbothered. Free. That's what emotional freedom is. Not numbing out. Not pretending nothing affects you. But choosing what you give your attention to. What you allow to disturb your peace. And that doesn't just make life easier, it makes you magnetic. People will start noticing the way you hold yourself. The way you don't overreact. The way you listen instead of interrupt. The way you speak with clarity, not defensiveness. That's power. That's maturity. That's leadership. Now you've seen it. You've felt it. That shift inside you? It's real. You don't need to fight every battle. You don't need to react to every trigger. Because when you choose peace, real, grounded peace, you win without lifting a finger. You stop surviving, and you start leading your life. If this video hit you deep, if you're ready to live with that unshakable calm, drop the word power in the comments. Let the world know you're done reacting. Like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and hit subscribe, because this is just the beginning. What comes next will change everything.